It's actually happening. The universe has already made its decision. You're about to move soon. Whether you believe it or not, everything around you has already started preparing for your exit. You see, when the universe is done with one chapter, it doesn't ask permission, it starts pushing. And pay close attention, because there's one specific sign that will confirm this shift. When you notice it, you'll realize it's been right in front of you the whole time, and it will blow your mind when you find out what it is. So keep watching, because I'll go over it soon. But before we talk about that, you need to understand something deeper, something that explains why you can't stay where you are anymore. Your walls know your secrets, and your spirit wants out. The place you live in has been watching you. Every tear, every breakdown, every sleepless night, it's all been absorbed by the walls, the floor, even the air. You've been healing, but your environment has not. That's why lately, the energy feels heavier, thicker, harder to breathe through. October 27th is activating what can only be called spiritual residue, an energetic mold that builds up in spaces where growth and pain have collided for too long. You can sage it, you can rearrange it, but deep down, this space has reached its expiration date. This move isn't about running away. It's about setting your spirit free from a room that remembers too much of who you used to be. Because the longer you stay surrounded by those echoes, the harder it becomes to step into the person you're becoming. Lately, it feels like the universe is trying to get your attention in strange, almost eerie ways. You keep seeing moving trucks everywhere, boxes stacked in neighbors' driveways, people loading their cars like they're escaping something. It's not random, it's resonance. When the energy of relocation is near, your external world mirrors it back to you. You start seeing movement before you experience it. And then everything that once ran smoothly starts to break apart. The small daily routines that used to work without effort suddenly become chaotic. Your plans fall through. Your phone dies faster. Things spill. People cancel. It feels like life itself is glitching around you, not as punishment, but as preparation. Because when everything starts to go wrong, it's often a sign that everything is about to shift right. You might also feel like time is collapsing, as if there's a quiet countdown happening that only you can sense. That's because you're running out of energetic alignment with where you are. The pull you feel isn't anxiety, it's acceleration. You're being sped up to meet the version of yourself that already exists somewhere else. These signs peak around today, October 27th. The date isn't just another day, it's the pressure point where the universe closes the door on indecision. When you ignore the call, the universe raises the volume. Everything that's happening right now, every strange coincidence or sudden shift, is designed to move you out of stagnation and into your next chapter. And before the move happens, life will test you. It will start to push you hard until you realize that resistance hurts more than change. Every delay is a setup. Every rejection is a redirection. Right now, the universe isn't trying to slow you down. It's forcing you to stop attaching yourself to what's expired. You're not failing, you're being filtered. Every blocked opportunity, every unexpected rejection, every conversation that suddenly ends, it's divine interference clearing your path. October 27th isn't about gentle lessons or quiet signs anymore. This is a spiritual shove, the kind of energy that doesn't whisper, it pushes. You'll know it's happening because comfort starts turning into chaos. Maybe the job that once made sense now feels unbearable. Maybe your bills pile up right when you thought you had things figured out. Maybe the people you trusted start acting distant or strange. It's not a curse. It's choreography. Life is rearranging itself to make sure you don't settle in a version of reality that's too small for who you're becoming. Because sometimes the only way you'll move is if standing still becomes too painful to bear. When the universe wants you to leap, it takes away your ledge. So if it feels like you're being stripped of options, remember, this isn't the end of your path. It's the moment the path turns sharply toward your true destination. The pressure you're feeling isn't punishment, it's propulsion. Some days, the universe doesn't whisper, it snaps. October 27th is that magnetic moment where everything holding you back starts breaking apart. Leases end. Relationships crack. Money flows in strange directions, either drying up or suddenly appearing out of nowhere. But it's not random. It's precision. It's the universe pulling threads that kept you tied to timelines you've already outgrown. The universe will never let you keep what keeps you stuck. That's why things feel unstable right now. You're standing between collapse and creation. Everything built from your old energy is losing power. The job, the friendship, the place, the comfort zone. You might feel like your world is falling apart, but what's really happening is detachment in motion. The people who once grounded you might start to feel foreign. Your routine stops working. The same house that once felt safe suddenly feels haunted by a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. That's not a coincidence. It's your vibration outgrowing its container. Today is the cutoff point, the day old energy stops pretending it fits. Doors close, plans dissolve, and attachments collapse not to destroy you, but to remove what can't come forward. When you stop matching the frequency of your old life, it begins to dissolve. This is an energetic eviction, a clean break disguised as chaos. You're not losing control, you're being moved before you get stuck again. And the emptiness you feel right now, that's the space your next chapter is already trying to fill. When the universe moves you, it's not relocation, it's deployment. This shift isn't only about your personal journey, it's a collective mission. Chosen ones everywhere are being strategically relocated like points of light across the earth, positioned exactly where their energy is needed most. You're not just moving homes, you're anchoring frequency. Think of it as a divine rearrangement, a cosmic chessboard setting up for its next move. Some are being advanced, others protected, all aligned. You may not see the full pattern, but you are part of it. You are being placed near people whose spirits are asleep, whose lives need the spark your energy brings. You might feel drawn to a new city for no logical reason, or pushed out of your current one without warning. That pull isn't random, it's coordination. The earth itself is rebalancing, and you're one of the souls carrying the new resonance it needs. You are not moving for comfort, you are moving for purpose. And once you arrive, things will start to align faster than ever before. Because this time, you won't just be in the right place, you'll be the reason that place begins to shift. Acceleration always comes after resistance. You've waited, you've prayed, you've felt stuck in a loop that never seemed to end. But when divine timing finally hits, it doesn't knock softly, it kicks the door open. Today is that impact moment. The green light has been given, and for many chosen ones, this day is going to feel like life suddenly pressed fast forward. Everything that was dragging for months could now unfold in a matter of hours. One phone call changes everything. One message shifts your entire trajectory. You might wake up feeling like it's a regular day, and by the time you go to sleep, your entire future looks different. That's what happens when the universe stops holding you in waiting mode. It's like a chain reaction. You could suddenly get the approval you've been praying for, the unexpected offer, the place that finally becomes available after being occupied forever. For others, someone might randomly reach out, inviting you somewhere you didn't even realize you were meant to go. Divine acceleration doesn't play by logic, it plays by alignment. You'll know it's happening when doors start reopening, doors you forgot you even knocked on. Opportunities you gave up on months ago might suddenly circle back around. When your energy catches up with your destiny, everything starts to chase you. There's something magnetic about today's frequency. It's like all the energy that's been stored, all the prayers, all the intentions, all the waiting, it all condenses into one surge of movement. And when it hits fast. The universe doesn't need time. It needs readiness. The second you match the vibration of your next chapter, reality reshapes itself to deliver it. That's why the past few weeks have felt so chaotic. It's the tension before release. Imagine an arrow being pulled back further and further. The longer it's stretched, the faster and farther it'll fly once it's released. That's you right now. The build-up was never a delay, it was preparation for velocity. So if you suddenly feel the urge to move, pack, or change direction without knowing why, trust it. It's not impulsive energy, it's spiritual clearance. When your intuition starts racing ahead, it's because your reality is about to catch up. Divine timing doesn't crawl, it strikes. You might think you're behind schedule, but after today you'll realize you were being positioned perfectly for acceleration. The stillness was never punishment. It was loading time for takeoff. For those who thought they were forgotten, you were just being prepared for perfect timing. If you've tried to move before and failed, this part is for you. The delays weren't rejection. They were protection. Every closed door, every lost opportunity, every almost that slipped away. It all happened because your spirit team was waiting for this exact energetic window. Some of you tried everything. You filled out the applications, you saved the money, you made the plans. And every time, something went wrong. The house fell through. The job didn't work out. Flights got cancelled. Things that should have worked out didn't. You thought you were unlucky, but in truth, you were being held in divine quarantine until the energy aligned. Today is the stamp of release. This is the window your guides were waiting for. It's like the universe has been holding your papers in the back office, waiting for the right moment to sign them. And now, they're approved, stamped, released. Many chosen ones have felt trapped in cycles of almosts, moments where life teased progress, but never delivered it. That was the universe testing your patience and your faith. It wasn't testing whether you could achieve, it was testing whether you could wait. Because when your breakthrough is connected to a global energetic alignment, timing is everything. Think of it like this. Your move isn't just about where you're going, it's about when you arrive. The universe needed you to show up at a certain place, at a certain frequency, at a certain time. If you had moved earlier, it wouldn't have clicked the same way. You would have been early to your own destiny. And here's what's wild. Every failed attempt you've had before was a breadcrumb leading you toward this window. You weren't being punished, you were being synchronized. The people who rejected you, the places that denied you, the moments that disappointed you, they were all saving space for something better that could only open under this exact energetic alignment. Sometimes the delay isn't blocking your blessing, it's timing your arrival. Now the roadblocks are clearing. The same systems that once pushed you out are now making room for you. You'll start noticing divine reversals. What was once a no becomes a yes, and what used to repel you now pulls you in effortlessly. That's how you'll know your time has finally come. So don't regret the false starts. Don't resent the waiting. Because when you finally move under divine timing, you won't have to push anymore. Everything will start flowing to you. October 27th isn't random. It's your release day, the day your life finally catches up with your spirit. Your next chapter isn't being written. It's already waiting. We're taught to believe that our future has to be built, that we have to plan and chase it into existence. But the truth is, your next home, your next environment, your next chapter, it already exists. It's not being created in front of you. It's sitting there, right now, vibrating at a frequency that you haven't fully matched yet. The only thing keeping you from walking through its door is the energy you're still carrying from the old one. You're not lost. You're just out of alignment. Every delay, every frustration, every reason you thought you couldn't move yet, all of that has been about timing, not failure. The spiritual move always happens first, and the physical move only follows once you've released what's been anchoring you to the past. Your new reality is already built. You just have to arrive at it. The illusion is that you're searching for something that isn't there yet, when in reality, that next place has been waiting for you the entire time. It's already furnished with your next season's energy, already aligned with the people you're meant to meet, the opportunities that will bloom once you arrive. It's almost like it's been quietly holding its breath, waiting for you to finally let go of what no longer fits. That's why, around this date, October 27th, you'll start noticing strange coincidences. You might overhear a random conversation about someone moving to a place you've secretly been thinking about. You might scroll past a listing that seems to call your name. Maybe you'll even stumble on old packed boxes you forgot you had, as if your higher self started the process long ago. Those aren't coincidences, they're signals, glimpses of the next timeline reaching back toward you. Everything around you starts mirroring that shift once your energy begins syncing with what's coming. You'll feel it in subtle ways, restlessness that doesn't feel anxious but urgent, a sense of something invisible pulling you forward, synchronicities stacking faster than you can explain. That's your future self sending breadcrumbs, guiding you home to the reality that's already waiting. Stop thinking you have to manifest what's next. You don't. It's already manifested. All you're doing now is catching up to what's been yours all along. The universe has never been building your blessing, it's been building you to match it. And when you finally surrender, when you stop trying to control the timing and simply follow the pull, you'll realize you were never lost, never behind, never forgotten. You are simply walking toward a door that has been open the entire time. You won't just move, you'll activate. This isn't about a new apartment, a nicer neighborhood, or better sunlight through your window. This move is not just about shelter, it's about alignment. The next place you step into has been spiritually marked as an activation zone. You are not just relocating your body, you are repositioning your energy. When chosen ones move, it's never random. The coordinates of your next home have already been chosen with divine precision. Every delay, every redirection, every no you received before this was all part of placing you in the exact location where your energy is needed most. You don't move to find peace. You move to release power. Some of you will arrive at this new place and feel it instantly. The air feels lighter, the colors sharper, the nights quieter. That's not aesthetic, that's frequency. The earth holds portals, energetic hotspots that awaken certain codes within you the moment you step on them. Your next destination isn't just a place to live, it's a trigger point for expansion. You might meet someone there who changes your life entirely. You might have a realization that reroutes your destiny. If you create, This could be where your work finally goes viral, because you'll be standing in the frequency that amplifies everything you do. The universe doesn't place chosen ones randomly, it stations them. Every move is a divine assignment. Think of it like this. When energy grids shift, they require new anchors of light. That's what you are. The places you've been weren't wrong, they were training grounds. But the next one, it's a launch pad, a portal that opens the moment your feet touch its soil. It's not just about comfort, it's about consequence, the kind of move that ripples outward, changing not only your life, but the lives of everyone who crosses your energy field. And today is the unlock code. The energetic seal that's been holding this next phase in place finally opens today. That's why so many are feeling an almost electric anticipation, a sense that something monumental is right around the corner. Because it is. The universe is literally repositioning its brightest lights to the coordinates where their energy will spark the next wave of awakening. You're not just moving into a new chapter, you're stepping through a spiritual gateway that's been waiting for you to arrive since the day you began your journey. And once you cross that threshold, life will never look, feel, or move the same way again. Your future self refuses to be born here. Every space you've ever lived in has witnessed a version of you that no longer exists. It's seen the breakdowns behind closed doors, the silent tears you never told anyone about, the sleepless nights where you begged the universe for change. That energy lingers in the walls. It remembers you, but it doesn't see you anymore. It's still holding on to an older version of you, the one who settled, the one who doubted, the one who was trying to survive when you were meant to rise. And now, that old energy is beginning to clash with who you're becoming. The room feels smaller. The light hits differently. Conversations echo with the past instead of the future. You can feel that the environment around you was built for a version of you that's already dying, like a shell that no longer fits. You can't become your higher self in a space that keeps introducing you as your old one. Moving isn't about wanting something new for the sake of novelty, it's about demanding respect for your evolution. You're not leaving because you hate where you are. You're leaving because it cannot handle who you're about to become. It's like trying to plant a new tree in old soil that's already been stripped of its nutrients. Growth requires fresh ground. You might feel restless without knowing why. You might find yourself pacing, looking around, feeling like your room suddenly feels haunted by your own memories. That's because it is. Every place holds echoes of the emotions that shaped you there. But there comes a day, like today, where your energy starts rejecting the echo. Your spirit starts pushing it out. Your environment can either evolve with you or expire without you. And this one, it's expiring. It's not just that your soul wants to move, it's that your future self refuses to arrive in the wrong environment. You can't birth the next level of your purpose in a room that only knows your trauma. You can't create the new when surrounded by the ghosts of what you've already outgrown. You've been loyal to this space long enough. October 27th is your sign to release it all, not as an act of escape, but as an act of self-respect. Because the truth is, your evolution has outgrown this address. And the longer you try to fit your expansion into its walls, the louder your soul will scream until you finally listen. You are not abandoning your past. You're simply stepping into the place that finally recognizes your worth. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.